Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adrienne and I am doing my pregnancy updates. This is week 21 and 22. Now, I planned on separating these out. I was actually going to film week 21 while I was visiting my sister because I had just turned over and I was just new 22 weeks pregnant. So I was like, okay, I'll film there, I'll upload there. She doesn't have Wi-Fi. Nope. And just like the lighting and the way that things were working out, it just wasn't working. So I decided to just wait and put these two together anyway. And hopefully, like I said in my last video, I will continue to do weekly updates from here on out because seriously, you guys, things are changing. Like you can see the bump right here. I'm not even standing up. You can see the bump. I'm getting so big and there are some changes that are happening. So let's get right into week 21. Before I get started, I've tried to film this video several times during this nap time, and all of my neighbors are doing yard work. Like everybody has their weed whackers out, their lawnmowers, their blowers. Everybody's doing lawn work, which is amazing. It means it's nice. It has been raining like crazy here apparently, so the grass is really long. Our grass needs to be cut so bad. My husband works like regular hour job, I would say, like a 9 to 5 kind of a job. And then when he's home from work, he wants to play and we make dinner and he wants to play with Weston. And this is the first home that we're responsible for the yard work. We've always rented. So we've always had like landscapers and other people that came to do this kind of stuff. My parents and Matt's parents have been helping out a lot, so that's great. But there are some things that I feel like maybe I shouldn't do because I am pregnant. I could mow the lawn. That does not bother me. I could certainly mow the lawn. There's just some like other things that I'm just not so sure about. What kinds of things are you doing while you're pregnant? Like, are you going out there? Are you getting dirty? Are you, doing heavy lifting? Of course, we're not supposed to do too much heavy lifting, but I could tell just even from sweeping the other day, like I was exhausted and I needed to sit down and relax and put my feet up. So, sorry, I'm babbling on. Let's get into week 21. Week 21, I finally started exercising again. I was so much better about this in my first pregnancy. I went to classes, cardio classes, I did weightlifting classes. I was so much better about it, and I promised myself that I was gonna do that this time. I have not had the energy or not the incentive, I just didn't want to. I did not want to go do anything. However, last week, week 21, I finally felt like going for a long walk, and I did it 3 times a week last week, and then during week 22, I think 4 times a week. So I feel like I'm getting back into this. This is good. I think it's really good to have a strong, healthy body when you go into labor. Like literally it is like training for a marathon, right? Like you are preparing for a very long day and your stamina has to be pretty high in order to do that. So I've been going for really long, speedy kind of walks where I'm getting my heart rate up. We have a very long driveway and I walk it twice and it's a little over a mile. There are hills involved. I would like to get up to 2 miles. That is sort of my goal. Hopefully I can do that in the next couple of weeks. Getting outside feels so good. I don't know about where you live, but it is finally spring/summer here in Michigan. We've had some rainy days. We're looking for some rainy days coming ahead again. But it's beautiful. Like today, it's 80 something degrees. It is sunny, it is beautiful, and it just feels so good to get outside and to be outside with the fresh air and to have my body moving. I have been thirsty like crazy. I'm drinking so much water, and at the end of the night, I've talked about this before, but I fill up, I don't have it in here with me, I fill up a big Yeti full of ice, full of water, and I squeeze one entire lemon, all the juice, into that cup, and it is so good. It tastes delicious. It feels like a little bit of a treat, and I've just been so thirsty, and I've been craving that lemon water at the end of the night. It's so good. Last thing I have written down for week 21 is that I have been feeling a bit more round ligament pain, and I think it is just my body just keeps stretching and moving, and I can tell because the bump is big. I had a big growth spurt during weeks 21 and 22, major. So that round ligament pain, it is worse than it was before, but it still isn't something that I can't handle. I mean, it's there, and it sometimes like, whew, I better sit down for this, or I just have to like slow down and whatever I'm doing. I think that's it for weeks 21. Now we will go straight into week 22. During week 22, like I said, I was traveling. Weston and I went to go visit my sister down in North Carolina. She lives in the UNC Chapel Hill area. So we traveled down by plane, and Weston is a pretty good traveler. He does a nice job. However, it is exhausting to travel with a toddler. It just is. Like, I packed all the things I needed to pack. I had everything ready to go, but I was exhausted. So all of my energy that was back up, it was like, phew, knocked out of me. I feel like the whole next day after we landed, I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know if we can do anything. I mean, we did stuff, believe me. We were out, we were going. The trip was definitely meant to be a bonding experience for Weston and his Auntie Em, and they had so much fun together. They certainly bonded, that's for sure. It's so cute because he calls her Ham, because we say Annie M, and he goes, Ham. It is so cute. I vlogged the whole weekend. I'm gonna be uploading that very soon. That might go up after this, or maybe it's before. If I've already put it up, then I'm gonna put a link up here, and I'll put it in the description box down below. But it was a really fun trip, and we already miss our Annie Ham. Week 22, I think maybe because we were traveling, I was sitting, I was carrying Wes a lot, my tailbone hurt so bad. And I remember this during my first pregnancy, but I don't remember it this early. And I think it's because of the way, like, our bodies shift and change when we're pregnant, and the arch of our back changes. And seriously, it's like, it's pretty bad. I need a massage. And last time, Matt wasn't here a lot during my pregnancy. This time he is, and I am like, at night, I'm just like, please, will you just like, you know, just like really get in there, like rub my back, please. And it does help a little bit, but I think just the up and down, and I can't carry Weston as much. Like, he's getting heavier. He sort of is at the max weight that I'm supposed to be lifting at this point. So I can't carry him for long, long periods of time. And sometimes when you're traveling, that's just what you have to do. You gotta make sure that that little toddler is feeling safe, feeling cozy, and snuggled up on you. He doesn't snuggle that much, but it was nice while it lasted. One really strange thing that happened during week 22, I felt like right here, almost here, right there, it felt like the baby was coming out of my belly button, like out of the side of me. It was like major cramping and like major pressure, and I kept looking down at my stomach like, oh my gosh, what is going on? What is going on? It hurt so bad. It probably lasted for like a minute. That was probably it. But my sister was there and she was like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know, this hurts so bad. I think it might have been the baby flipping or turning and just pressing up against the outside of my stomach. I didn't feel that kind of pressure ever before in my first pregnancy because I had an anterior placenta. So any movement that was going on was always cushioned by that placenta. Please tell me in the comments down below that you have felt something like this before. It was not a contraction. It was not Braxton Hicks. It was like major pressure on the side of my belly, and it went away, and I haven't felt anything like that ever since. Just a weird freak thing. Should I talk to my doctor about that? One of the reasons I was looking down at my stomach when I was feeling all of that pressure is because in week 22, I can absolutely see the movements like from the outside. And it's really cool. My husband saw it just the other night. We just got back from North Carolina and I was like, you have to see this. And I laid down and you could see like the boom, boom. It's pretty small movement still, so I haven't been able to get any of it on camera yet, but it's really cool and very exciting for me. Like I said, I had an anterior placenta in my first pregnancy, so that kind of thing didn't happen until the baby was really, really big. And I think in week 22, let me see how big this baby is. Yes, during week 22, the baby is the size of corn on the cob. So, baby is getting bigger. My belly is definitely getting bigger, and I'm gonna show you the bump. I am impressed because today, for example, I'm wearing shorts that are not maternity shorts. I don't know where any of my maternity shorts went, and it's too hot for pants, and I've been doing work and stuff outside, so I'm not gonna wear a dress today. I have these shorts. I bought these, I believe I bought these over the summer, and so I was heavier because I was still working on getting some of that baby weight off. Weston turned 1 in July, he'll be 2 this coming July. So last summer, I bought these shorts, and I was definitely heavier. I was probably 10 pounds heavier than I am now. And that was postpartum. So I kind of went to put them on and I was like, I don't know if they're gonna fit. They look like they will. They fit, you guys. They fit. They're not the most comfortable because the button and things are, it feels a little like things are constrained in there. And what am I trying to say? Like, things are being held in there. I definitely prefer the maternity shorts and the panel and everything. I am gonna go to Motherhood Maternity. It is really the only maternity option here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So I'm gonna go there because I just got a coupon in the mail for my birthday for like $20 off if I spend $100. And I also received a 20% coupon, 20% discount. So I'm gonna go and just like stock up on shorts, and I'll probably get some nursing tanks and things because I could use a few more of those. But I was very excited that these shorts fit. So I'm gonna show you the bump. It's getting big. Alrighty, you can kind of see there's my, right, look, there's even space in these. I just can't get over this right now. The fact that postpartum I was wearing these, and right now at 22 weeks, these are fitting. So I'll unzip just a little bit so you can see there's the belly. If I let it all hang out, holy moly, you guys. Whoo, wee. There she is, or he. It's a boy. Whew. So So that is it for weeks 21 and 22. Be on the lookout for that North Carolina vlog. I am very excited to put it all together. It might even go up in 2 parts because we were there for 5 days, I think, and we did a lot of stuff. So be on the lookout for that. And next week I will be here with my week 23 bump date. I love you so much. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next week. Mwah!